Thanks for clicking into our demonstration. Here Angie is attempting to change the shelf height with standard 4-post shelving. As you can see, in order to get that shelf out, she'd have to remove the shelf above it and remove it, the one above it, etc. So when you want to change the height of a shelf, not only do you have to unload that shelf, you have to unload everything above it and remove all the shelves above it just to change the height. Now here's Montel's SmartShelf, specifically designed to make this a lot easier. She simply removes the dividers and the backstop, no tools required, lifts the shelf, and slides it out. Very simple. No unloading of the shelf above, because you have to remove it. You would just move the shelf supports below there to the height you want and slide the shelf back in. Very simple, very easy to do. Now I might want to mention too, Angie's not an installer. I made sure she had never done this before. She's our office manager. And as you can see, anybody in your office or your file room could do this. It's very simple. Pick that shelf up, slide it out, change the height of the shelf supports, and put them back in. And to make this even easier, we're going to show you Montel's innovative hooks. No tools required. Makes this really easy. Here Angie's removing a shelf, very large shelf, notice. This shelving is for the History of Colorado Center. That shelf is at least 3 times the size of a standard file shelf. As you can see, there's no shelf supports running across the front because it's supported by hooks. Again, Angie's removing that shelf. It slides straight out. You can then change the height of the hooks. We'll show you that in a moment. She slides the shelf back in and just plops it down. Here she goes. She's taking the shelf out. That shelf, again, is 3 times the size of a standard shelf. She's going to put that back in. No unloading of the shelving above, no removing of the shelving above, no tools required. There's our shelf hook. Very easy to put in. There's a reinforcement for heavier applications. Voila.